Erin go Bra, Ireland forever. Hello everyone, and welcome to a special St. Patty's Day edition of the Fireside Tales. Tonight I will be telling you all a legend of Ireland, the story of the children of Lear. It is a beautiful story, a story about 4 children that spend 900 years on a lake as swans. So anyways, without further ado, let me tell you all the tale of the children of Lear. Now, the story starts with 2 warlords, Lear and Bob Dearg, and these 2 had been at war with each other for about 50 years. But finally, Lear ended up winning the war, and as a sign of good faith, he decided to give Bob Dearg one of his daughters, Eve. So Bob Dearg married Eve, and the 2 of them had 4 children. I'm going to do my best to pronounce these names correctly. That's the actual pronunciation. Finola, Finucra, and Con. And anyways, for many years the family lived, and they were happy. But then one day a disease swept across the country, and Bob Dearg's wife Eve died. And Lear, again, to show a sign of good faith, gave him one of his other daughters, Aoife. Now, Aoife was jealous of the 4 children and their past mother, and she decided that she would have them killed. So Aoife got a servant to go off, and while the children were playing by the lake, he was supposed to take a knife and strike them all 4 dead. Well, anyways, the servant went to do this, but at the last second he had a change of heart and was unable to commit the crime. So Aoife had him banished and decided that she would have to do it herself. So when the children were playing by the lake, she snuck up and she raised up the knife, but she too at the last second could not bring down the dagger, and finally she decided that she would have to use her dark magic, and so she pulled out a wand and she waved it around in the air, and she turned the 4 children into 4 beautiful swans, which flew up into the sun and disappeared. Anyways, when Bob Dearg heard about what his wife Aoife had done, he had her turned into an air demon, and what happened to her afterwards is lost to the records of the Fireside Tales. Anyways, the 4 children spent 900 years on 3 different lakes, one of them being the Lake of Moyle, and there's many different accounts about what happens, but this is my personal favorite. One day a priest arrived by the lake, and he saw the 4 children, and he came up, and with the blessing of God, he turned the 4 children back into human beings. The only problem was that they became human beings as if 900 years had passed, so they simply turned into ash. Anyways, the spirit of the 4 children rose up into the heavens, and there they joined their father Bob Dearg and their mother Eve, and spent the rest of eternity in the kingdom of God, at peace at last.